Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 915. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome, and thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for your presence during this reading. Starting with interpreting the number 915 like usual. Number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. I feel like this number is about releasing someone or something, or many someones or many somethings, with a sense of purpose and a sense of meaning. It feels like there's something significant here about purposeful, maybe restructuring, I guess is the best word, of personal relationships or situations. I feel like it's really, really important to set boundaries. Maybe there's something here about everything you do being rooted in purpose, meaning, reason. I'm thinking of that message of trusting that everything happens for a reason. I'm also thinking of your intuition, your third eye chakra, I think it is. I saw the number 2, 3, 4. Confirmation there to trust that everything happens for a reason. I personally believe that there is a much bigger reason for why we are all here, why we're doing what we're doing, going through many lifetimes, trying to evolve, expand. There's really, the soul is what's really sticking out to me. Your soul. Where do you feel called? What matters the most to you? I feel like important questions to ask yourself. The number 1, if you've been around, you know that this number is about trusting yourself, and sometimes it can be about trusting myself if a reading is feeling particularly guided. This feels like this is reinforcing the message to trust everything happens for a reason. Maybe you already believe that, maybe you've already found this sense of purpose and you've been moving through it. And this is just confirmation to keep going. But for those of you that doesn't resonate for, this is your sign to seek purpose. Meaning, deeper meaning for why you went through what you did that made you into who you are. And maybe you'll want to revisit some painful experiences to give yourself the opportunity to truly move forward and let go. The number 8 could be significant for somebody, or maybe a reading that I did in the 800s. The last number, number 5, in 915 is about change. in transformation. I just looked down at the timer. I saw the number 444. It feels like your ancestors are encouraging you to change and transform on a foundational level internally. So that way your reality can change for the better. Better relationships, more stability, maybe even luxury, or being able to enjoy life beyond survival. I've been learning personally lately, sometimes life is about surviving and sometimes it is about thriving. So it's important to identify where you are so you can understand how you should be doing something or investing in something. This 5 is definitely encouragement for you to do what you need to do to trust yourself, to believe in yourself, and to heal. I just saw on the timer the number 555, and I was thinking about how my throat got choked up there. Throat chakra, this is making me think of throat chakra, and using your voice, expressing yourself. I feel like that's the change that needs to happen. You need to give yourself more space, more room to breathe, to express, maybe even to grieve. I feel like it could be important for somebody to find a safe place for you to go to process how you feel in a healthy way, or a safe relationship, or whatever. I personally believe that it's best to learn how to be emotionally independent. So maybe you think that too. Adding up these numbers, 9 plus 1 is 10, and 10 plus 5 is 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. Well, there's actually 2 messages here. The number 15 for me reminds me of the devil in tarot. I just heard the word Diablo. And number 6 is about self-love. Putting yourself first when you need to put yourself first. Choosing yourself when you need to choose yourself. I also saw another sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. It was number 654 on the timer while recording this. I feel like there is a very important choice for you here to make a commitment or a choice between self-love and self-destruction. And of course, your spirit guides, especially your ancestors, want you to choose self-love, but ultimately you are in control and you get to decide if that works for you, your power, or if your power works against you. It's important to know the difference between a good type of selfish and a bad type of selfish. Good selfish is choosing yourself when you need to. Bad selfish is choosing yourself to benefit yourself at the expense of someone else. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a few cards from the Magical Dogs Tarot. We're going to see what else wants to come through and how, it relates to the number 915. So I have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Could be very, very important for somebody to learn how to use their voice. First, start with learning how to express yourself to yourself, and then worry about other relationships if that feels right for you. Okay, 2 cards just fell on the floor, so we're going to take that. I have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you might really have to stand up for yourself to clear some sort of blockage that is holding you back from moving forward in a different part of your life. And we have the King of Swords. It feels like this card is a reminder to keep your mind clear. I feel like you are being represented with this King of Swords, which really makes me think that you really can trust yourself and believe in yourself, because I feel like you may already be someone who is clear-minded enough to know the truth.